What's up, Bitcoin heads? I hope all is well for you today in the land of Bitcoin. This is the hourly chart of Bitcoin. The white horizontal line is 26,000 even. The bottom white horizontal line is 25,330. It's looking like 26,000 has been chosen as a support for it to bounce off of. Now, with that being said, it could easily dive back down here. 25,330. This is on Femex. Numbers could be a little different other places. That's the bottom of the range from like a year and a half ago or so that we've been stuck in. We've been in 25,000 to 32,000 for those who've been watching along. That's the range. We're still in that. We have not lost that. So let's not talk about us losing that. It's going to take news, some terrible news or some really good news is what's going to pump or dump. And there needs to be some pumpable news or some dumpable news. The only dumpable news that you can see on the horizon is CZ, Binance getting sued. They're thinking about charging him with crimes. This August 2nd article. And it looks like they're probably not going to charge him with crimes because they're worried with like FTX. I mean, it's a real deal because it could cause runs on banks, and it could literally be a fuse to ignite a global run on banks. And with computers, it can happen so fast. So it looks like they're probably going to charge him, or they're just going to make him pay fines or something. Right here, boom, we've got this parallel descending channel that's formed on the hourly chart off that last big pump to 26,800. This is a bearish or a bullish pattern. It's bearish while it happens. This has a target of $500 roughly. 26,000 is probably a psychological line that's been chosen by the humans. Like I say, the real support's probably down here at 25,330. So it could take another run down there. But for now, let's just focus on what it looks like could happen in the next five or 6 hours. Likely, if it's going to do it, it'll probably be 3 or 4 hours. I'm making this video 7:40 a.m. Central Time, Saturday morning, the 26th. And I just got a hunch. I mean, I'm in a long right now. Now, it could take a dive down here to the dotted line. Would be a decent spot. And interestingly enough, in the next few hours, that would be at about 25,800. If you look to the left, look at 25,800. That's been wonderful support lately. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places. So think about that. I have some longs set up between 26 and 25.3. I think I even had one around 25.2 towards the yellow line. The yellow line is the resistance from the previous trend range below there. Let's not talk about that now, but so that's interesting. If it does that, then as long as there's no bad news, I don't see any reason for Bitcoin to dump hard. And watch out for it to come back up here, like something like that. Or maybe that doesn't happen at all. Maybe it just happens now. But what I'm thinking is the breakout from this little channel. It's about 500. So let's just say it broke out at 26,000. That'd be 26,500 right in this ballpark here. And then watch for the dump back down to 26 area. Now, it doesn't have to do that, but that's just, if I wanted to speculate, that'd be something to watch. The main thing I want to show you is just there is a parallel channel that developed, and that's the main reason I'm making this video. It doesn't have to break up, but in this situation where 26,000 has been good support, and that's looking pretty good for another little pumpage off there. Now, it could dump first and then pump back up and do it later, but something's got to give, right? That either that parallel channel gives or the 26,000 support gives, right? It's either in a few hours, it's either got to get rejected by 26,000. It's got to be down here, or it's got to break up out of that parallel channel, which would be a $500 target. Now, it doesn't have to hit the target, but it's interesting, something to think about. And I'm in a long right now, anticipating some sort of breakout. And if it doesn't happen, I have more longs set lower, and I'll be all right with watching this come down to here. I got longs set up. If I want to fill all these longs of mine, that's fine, because it's probably going to come. If worst case scenario, boom, bounces down here, right? So when I have longs set all through here, I'm not using a stop loss order right now. I'm just using little tiny long orders, lower and lower and lower and lower, right? So when it bounces, I kind of like using that better than stop losses, just because it seems like stop losses get hunted, right? You get stopped out, lose money, and then the price goes right back to the way you wanted it to. But anyway, that's it. That's something to watch. Draw that in on your chart. I think you'll enjoy watching that one. This vertical blue line was the last Friday of the month, the 25th, and I'm seeing if a pattern develops. The last month it dumped down from there. That's the CME futures expirations. It definitely dumped down from there. This is the dump down. We're at the bottom of that dump now. And in the past, when I've charted that should eventually, within a few days, that does usually indicate there is a pump coming of decent size. That vertical blue line, if it dumps down to it, especially last month, there was a big dump down to it. There's usually a recovery pump of some sort. But anyways, that's enough. Have a good day.